Okay, so I want to talk about this really cool thing that I saw on YouTube. And it's about a woman, plenty of women, who have orgasms during birthing. So while they're giving birth to their child, they have this orgasm. And I think there was a study of about 20% of these women actually get orgasms during giving birth. And what happened is that when you go to the hospital or you get sterile needles inserted in you so that you don't feel the pain, that's also stopping you from getting your orgasm, because what that is nature's way of alleviating the pain. And so can you imagine if you can give birth without giving trauma to your baby, or to give trauma to yourself, and actually you can feel elated when it's something that is so painful? And what if that's the case with a lot of things, with a lot of painkillers? Is that we're now a society of trying to numb ourselves from pain. And what if pain was part of the healing process? Like, pain was a way of your body telling you that you're doing something that is not good for your spiritual growth or for your physical growth. And it's trying to remind you that. And that is the beginning of healing. So if you numbed yourself with painkillers or with constant activity or constant television watching or constant this and that, and you don't really sit with your pain and you don't really get into your pain, then you're really missing out, because you're not going beyond that pain. You're not seeing a different reality. You're avoiding the issue. You're trying to evade the issue. And the love is trying to come through, is trying to show you that there is more. This is beyond what you believe. Pain is not meant to just hurt you. There is something that you're not understanding about life, and the pain was trying to show you, to help you understand, to help you receive more love, and to help you receive more knowledge or wisdom because of the pain. Because it was another way of God loving you. And because we avoid pain, we're not able to grow. We're not able to see that aspect, and that is the ultimate shortchanging for ourselves. So for a long time, like I think I avoided boredom for a long time. I just thought that I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being bored. I didn't want to sit there by myself. I just felt like the depression would creep in. Something that was depressing me. And it only comes when I'm settling down, when I'm bored. So I just equated that boredom is something I don't like, because then I try to avoid being bored. And then there was a couple years ago, I think I realized that I was trying to avoid being bored, and that I didn't like being bored. So instead of running away, I thought, okay, so why don't I face boredom? Why don't I just get bored and be boring and just do nothing, and just let it come to me. Like, don't avoid it. And what's going to happen to me? And so I accepted my boredom. And I accepted that I'm boring. And I accepted all those things. And what happened was the depressed feeling when I have during boredom is no longer there. I don't know if facing it actually took care of it, or if after I faced it, then I was able to go move on with my life, and there were other things that kind of it kind of changed into a different flow. Like the energy moved along, it didn't stay there anymore, because that was the place where I was stuck. But when I was able to see it for what it really was, and to see that I'm not threatened by boredom, and I'm able to face it, and that courage itself took care of whatever was stuck there, you know. And I don't feel bored. And for some time, during the time that I tried to understand my own loneliness or boredom, I really quite enjoyed being alone, being bored, doing nothing, just enjoyed my own company. I enjoyed it. And it taught me that. It taught me that, wow, you're really missing something. You really miss that, you know? You're trying to avoid it all this time, but this was such a wonderful feeling, and it had such wonderful teachings. It was something that you kind of misunderstood. And through your experiences or through what you were taught, you misunderstood that, and it was trying to make you see, like life was trying to make you see that, you know, this is part of the wondrous feelings. And afterwards, I really quite enjoyed being with myself, and I really enjoy being, you know, just nothing to do, you know, and I enjoyed that very much. And so to face back to what I was talking about before, is to face the pain, to face the depression, to face the boredom, or face whatever you have to face, because there's something else on the other side of it that is trying to show you that. And if you keep running away, then it builds up, that momentum builds up, and because it's really knocking hard on your door. God is, you know, or love is, and life is, and you keep trying to run away. But life is perfect, you know. You are here to experience all the aspects of life. And the fact that you can open up more and more in your mental state, or in your awareness, or in your understanding, and in your feeling, then it's showing you how much you are loved, and how much you can be loved, and how much love there is. And when we're always in the closed door, and these you know, blinders, and these limiting thoughts, and these limiting attitudes, and you can't really see that, and you can't really experience it, you can't really feel it, even if it's right next to you. So that's what it taught me, is that, you know, have the orgasm of life, you know, experience it for all it's worth, the full intensity, you know, of the whatever pain that is supposed to come your way, you know, because there's such great joy behind that pain once you understand it, you know. But before you understand it, you take it as something that is detrimental, but it never is. If you face it, it can become, depending on you, because you could make it the worst thing that ever happened to you if you so choose to put those blinders on and those limitations on, and choose to only accept that reality. That's also a choice. But that's not really how life works. You know, life actually is wondrous, and it comes in various forms. And so don't be disillusioned by the form in which it comes in. You know, don't be misguided by the form, and don't try to snap judgment something because well, pain doesn't sound like something I would prefer, but experience it. And that's what I felt inspired to make this video from these wonderful ladies who gave birth and had these orgasms while giving birth. How amazing is that? Because they chose to do it without putting on the painkillers. Okay, so anyway, just want to share. Okay, have a good day.